Hey there, my name is Lexi and thank you so much for tuning in today. If you're new here, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. Today we are doing a cover song of Forever Young by Alphaville, and I have our intern here, Piper. You can find her on YouTube or all other social media platforms at Hyper Piper. And yeah, kind of just showing her how the whole recording process goes. And I needed to make some content because it's been like a week or so for me. Hurricane Helene kind of got in the way. I had to handle some family business, all that good stuff. But now we're here killing two birds with one stone, showing her the ropes and getting some content created. So today we're doing the cover video, like I said, for Forever Young with Alphaville. And Piper and I were just in here talking. I was kind of telling her about how I find songs to even do these things. And I looked up on TikTok Top 50. And for some reason, this song is trending. And people are doing like the whole water bottle trend, which I'm going to show a little video on here. It's kind of crazy. This song came out in 1984. And it's going viral in 2024 right now because people are doing this water bottle challenge. So, yeah, it's gone viral. And so I figured, you know what? I need to expand my musical palette anyway. I know this song because who did this song? Actually, no, I'm thinking, was it Jay-Z? He sampled it?
Oh, yeah, I think it was.
Yeah,
I think
he sampled this song. So I knew about it through him, but I never actually listened to the original. So today we're going to go through it and see how can we kind of recreate the sound of Forever Young. So here we go with that. But before we get into the cover song, I want to tell you about Magic Mind, which is a mental performance elixir. Magic Mind, how I use it in my everyday life is I drink it in the morning with my coffee. It's in addition to that. And it really just helps me to focus all day long so I can really lock in and get all of my tasks done. And it makes me feel like I'm not losing my mind. It makes me feel like I'm not being an old lady. It makes me feel forever young because it's keeping my mind sharp. How about that? Magic Mind has a bunch of great ingredients like turmeric, matcha, ashwagandha, lion's mane, mushroom, vitamins B2, B3, B12, vitamin D, just all of the great stuff. And Magic Mind, they really do a great job of guaranteeing that there's going to be the freshest ingredients, the most natural ingredients, and they promise quality to anyone who gets Magic Mind. A great example that I have for y'all of that is over the summer months, as you get your shipment, you see that the color of the bottles has changed a little bit. Magic Mind really didn't have to do this, but they sent an email out to everybody saying, hey, we heard your concerns. Y'all are telling us that, you know, the bottles, the little concoction looks a little different. Just to let y'all know that it's still the same great quality. It's still the same great product. And we are working to make sure that we can get the consistency right and make sure that we're delivering a great product for y'all. I think that's really huge because a lot of big companies would not take the time to explain those changes to their customer base. And I think it's just a really great way that Magic Mind is keeping themselves accountable. But I don't know about y'all, but I actually kind of like seeing that separation in the ingredients because it lets me know that these are organic ingredients and this is something that doesn't have like a long shelf life, like things that have different preservatives. So in my mind, it makes me think that, hey, this might actually have like organic and natural ingredients, but I don't know, that's just me. I think that y'all should try Magic Mind for yourselves and see just how great it is. And you can do that by going to magicmind.com/Lexi20 and you will gain 20% off of your purchase of Magic Mind. That's magicmind.com/Lexi20 for 20% off of your order of Magic Mind. That is how they're going to know that I sent you. I want y'all to try it and come back to this video. Let me know how you like it and how it's changed for you in your daily habits. All right. Now, without further ado, let's get into the cover song of Forever Young by Alphaville. Here we go.
Let's dance in style, let's dance for a while. Heaven can wait, we're only watching the skies. Hoping for the best, but expecting the worst. Are you gonna gonna drop the bomb or not? Let us die young or let us live forever. We don't have the power, but we never say never. Sitting in a sandpit like.
Can you cut those lights for me, please?
Yeah.
As I actually don't like having all that light in my face.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Let's dance for a while. Let's dance in style. Let's dance for a while. Let's dance in style. Let's dance for a while. Let's dance in style. Let's dance for a while. I don't like that one. And I do like a lot of takes before I actually get
That's
one that I
fine.
like. Part of the
That's how
process.
it goes.
Let's dance in style. Let's dance for a while. Put auto tune on each one. Now 20 is like a pitch correct, so it's not super dramatic. If I wanted it to be super dramatic, then I would make the retune speed lower, and it would sound. Let's dance in style. Let's dance for a while.
That sounds like Lady Gaga.
Let's dance in style. Let's dance for a while. But yeah, you hear that extra robot on it versus. Let's dance in style. Let's dance for a while. Even on that first let's was a little. Let's dance in style. Let's dance. Let's dance in style. Let's dance for a while. I'm still doing it on that first let's, but you know, not too bad. I forgot it. Okay.
Then I can wait, we're only watching the skies.
The skies.
Then I can wait, we're only watching the skies. We're only watching the skies. We're watching the skies. Then I can wait, we're only watching the skies.
Heaven can wait, we're only watching the skies. Well, that's how I'm gonna do it.
Period.
I do not take myself serious on these things. So
It sounds great.
thank you. Sometimes I'll just like record a little reference for myself and just over and over until I get what I like. Yeah. Now I'm gonna sing that more strong. Heaven can wait, we're only watching the skies. That's not how I sing it. I forget very quickly. Watching the skies. Heaven can wait, we're only watching the skies. For a while. Heaven can wait, we're only watching the skies. That sounded slightly fast to me, so I'm doing this thing called a nudge, which is literally just ever so slightly nudging things.
What button you? Oh, the little.
The arrows. Or greater than, less than symbols. That sounds fast to me for some reason. That's weird. Maybe I should record it. It doesn't feel right, so I'm gonna do it again. For a while, heaven can wait, we're only watching the skies. That was too slow. For a while, heaven can wait, we're only watching the skies. That felt better. Yeah, and then I'll just slowly feed myself the lyrics. Hoping for the best, but expecting the worst. 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 We're only watching the skies. Hoping for the best, but expecting the worst. The worst. What was I doing? Hoping for the best, but expecting the worst. Hoping for the best, but expecting the worst. Watching the skies. Hoping for the best, but expecting the worst. I don't know what it is over time, but I'll lose a note or an idea very quickly. I don't know what that's about. You're gonna drop the bomb or not? The worst, are you gonna? I think I held my worst out too long. Yeah, so I held my worst too long. Because you hear how his is
He said worst.
Yeah, worst. The best, but expecting the worst. Are you gonna drop the bomb or not?
What's the little thingies
What
that you
thingies?
put at the
These
beginning and
things?
in? Yeah.
This is fading.
Oh, okay.
So it's just to like ease the sound in from sometimes being too harsh. And sometimes it gets rid of unnecessary noise in the beginning. It's like very slight. But that little, I don't necessarily, and it's not like I'll hear it when the music is playing loud, but if I was to do like an acapella, I don't want to hear every single breath at the beginning of every phrase. So I'll do that, and so now that is gone. So that helps. And then this is, not this, this is a crossfade because it's merging two different takes together. Or two different wave lines, audio tracks together. Yeah, I keep getting those real bad if my mouth is not moist enough. Or like with the tongue sound that just happened, I just was not holding my tongue properly. So all those little things, be super aware of your body awareness when it comes to these recordings.
My thing used to be eating York peppermint patties.
To get the moisture.
For whatever reason, I was like, I have to keep doing this until they give me a sponsorship.
That's the way.
Like at gigs, I just have to like pull one out and go like this to the audience.
Yeah.
And just, it's like, wow, it'd be
Hyper peppermint.
so interesting if they notice that I'm always eating your peppermint patties.
Hyper peppermint.
Right?
That has a ring to it.
I'm like, y'all, get on this immediately.
Let us die young or let us live forever.
Felt better. Alright, so
Can you imagine when this race is won?
not the Oasis one.
Yeah, the Sandman. Can you imagine when this race is won?
Nope, can't imagine it. I really wish I knew what this phenomenon was, but like the past
honestly,
2
I immediately
years,
forgot that part because I was like, I never knew it sounded like that.
Oh,
Verse.
man. It's so annoying sometimes.
To the sun, turn our golden faces into the sun. Turn our golden faces into the sun. When this race is won, turn our golden faces into the sun.
Sun was kind of off.
When this race is won, turn our golden faces into the sun. Sing our leaders, played by the madman. Sent to the sun, praising our leaders. We're getting in tune. The music's played by the madman.
This next part should be easy.
Yeah.
Because we all know this part. But I don't know.
I wanna be. Do you really want to live forever? Forever young.
Never heard that part.
Forever young.
Never heard
I was
that.
like, hold on.
It's like, whoa.
Forever young. I want to be forever young. Getting in tune, the music's played by the madman. Forever young. I want to be forever young. Do you really want to live forever? Forever and ever. Forever young. I want to be forever young. Do you really want to live forever? Forever young.
All right. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. No, I'm just playing. We are not done. Okay, so now this portion, since I pretty much like how that sounds, then I'll turn on the speakers so the camera can actually hear what's going on. This song in particular, you don't have to have much. I think it's just reverb. There's not even delay.
Yeah.
You know what reverb and delay are?
I know. Is reverb just like the echo kind of, or like
I don't know how to describe.
Delay is the echo.
Oh,
Reverb is like the space of it.
Okay.
Yeah. So in this one,
Skies, hoping for the best but expecting the worst. Are you gonna drop the bomb or not?
so I guess I would say this has maybe a quick delay or a very quick echo.
Let us die young or let us live forever. We don't have the power, but we never say never.
I would say this is reverb and a very quick delay. So I'm gonna go to my reverb here.
Let's dance in style, let's dance for a while. Heaven can wait, we're only watching the skies. Hoping for the best, but expecting the worst. Are you gonna drop the bomb or not?
So that's pretty cool. It sounds like it's drowning in the beat. So I'm gonna add EQ to mess with some of the frequencies. Our voice is on a spectrum as far as how we hear it and how we perceive it. We can hear from 20 hertz to 20,000 hertz. 20 being like bass frequencies and 20,000 being like super high pitched tinny sounds or hissing sounds. To make things brighter, I'm gonna take out some of the low in my voice. So this is what it sounds like without. This is what it sounds like without. And actually, let me do a screen record. This is the only thing that makes this type of video kind of frustrating for me, is the editing that it takes. I can't just go straight through. I'm gonna do a new screen recording. Which one are you recording? Record the entire screen. Capture entire screen. Gosh, I hope so. I hope so. Alright, I think I just... Here we go. Okay. Please don't record the wrong one. Okay, cool. Ooh, I was gonna be so mad. Is it going? I think it's going. I need to test it. Let's stop it. Okay, great. That was it. Cool. I'm not gonna save that one. Oh, oh. Click time. Come back. File. New screen recording. Record the entire screen. Display one. Okay, great. So, screen recording starts here. All right. So this is what it sounds like. Just my raw, well, not completely raw, but I haven't touched the EQ at all.
Let's dance in style, let's dance for a while. Heaven can...
I'm gonna take the reverb out just because it's kind of distracting for me.
Let's dance in style, let's dance for a while. Heaven can wait, we're only watching the skies.
So I'm gonna try to make that brighter by taking out the muddy or the dirty or the low parts of my voice. So I'm cutting out anything that's below 117 hertz. I'm gonna cut that out.
Let's dance in style, let's dance for a while.
And if I cut enough, it'll start sounding weird, like...
Let's dance in style, let's dance for a while. Heaven can wait, we're only watching the sky.
Versus if I was cutting out the higher stuff.
Let's dance in style, let's dance for a while. Heaven can wait, we're only watching the sky. Hoping for the best.
So some people might say, take me underwater or something. I would take out the high frequencies.
Let's dance in style, let's dance for a while. Heaven can wait, we're only watching the skies.
If anybody ever asks you to do that.
Very cool.
Yeah. We're gonna take out, for men, I'll probably do like 100. Anything under 100 gets taken out. And you can see by this area here that it's taken out everything that's right there. or these are the frequencies that are affected. So this is just like a visual representation of what EQ is doing. There are others that, like this is another one I use. Instead of a graph looking thing, it's just knobs, and you kind of just have to read which frequencies you're taking out or boosting. And we'll get into these eventually for the sake of my video. We'll keep it rolling. So I'm just gonna pick through the different frequencies that I know I don't like hearing in my voice to make it more clear and to make it break through the beat a little more, because the beat is like swallowing up my voice right now.
Let's dance in style, let's dance for a while. Heaven can wait, we're only watching the skies. Hoping for the best, but expect.
So anything that's being pulled up, it's being accentuated or emphasized more. Anything that's being pulled down, I'm taking it out.
Let's dance in style, let's dance for a while. Heaven can wait, we're only watching the skies. Hoping for the best, but expecting the worst. Are you gonna drop the bomb or not? Let us stay young or let us live forever. We don't have the power, but we never say never. Sitting in a sandpit, life is a short trip. The music's for the sad man. Can you imagine when this race is won? Turn our golden faces into the sun. Raising our leaders, we're getting into the music's played by the madman. Forever young, I want to be forever young. Forever.
It doesn't sound as big as this one.
Forever young, the madman. Forever young, I want to be forever young.
And I think he has like a quick delay. Delay and echo, you can kind of think of them as the same thing. Let's see, let's change that to slap. And I'm gonna make this a quick delay. And let you hear how that sounds.
Let's dance in style, let's dance for a while. Heaven can wait, we're only watching the skies. Hoping for the best, but expecting the worst. Are you gonna drop the bomb or not? Let us die young or let us live forever. We don't have the power, but we never say never.
It's not hearing as much. Let me put it directly on here then, so you can hear what that'll do.
Let's dance in style, let's dance for a while. Heaven can wait, we're only watching the skies. Let's dance in style, let's dance for a while. Heaven can wait, we're only watching the skies.
So that's the delay. Yeah. It's always fun to mess with it while it's going, because then you get...
Let's dance in style, let's dance for a while.
One day I'm going to put that in a song somehow. But I think what's happening in Forever Young is they have a very quick delay. So instead of like that quarter note, eighth note, I'm going to change it to a 16th. And I think that's going to give me what is happening in their song.
Let's dance in style, let's dance for a while.
Maybe even a 32nd.
Let's dance in style, let's dance for a while.
Do you really want to live? I want to faces into the sun. Raising our leaders, getting in tune, the music's playing.
Let's dance in style, let's dance for a while. Heaven can wait, we're only watching the skies. Hoping.
And then you have this thing called feedback on the delay thing, which is basically how long before it fades out. The higher this number is, it'll take longer for the effect to fade out. So if I switch this to like a quarter note.
Worst, are you gonna drop the bomb or not? Let us die young.
So that goes in 2 echoes, but if I turn that up,
Worst, are you gonna drop the bomb or not? Let us die young or let us live forever.
take a very long time to fizzle out there. So that's called the feedback.
Worst, are you gonna
I'm gonna go with the 16th because I think I like how that sounds the best. And then the same way you can put EQ on your voice, you can put it on the effects as well. I want the delay to be very bright, very clear. So I'm gonna take out a lot of the lows on this.
Let's dance in style, let's dance for a while.
So you can kind of hear that the delay is very like crispy is how I would describe it, versus if I wanted it to be very dark, I would take out the highs.
Let's dance in style, let's dance for a while.
And it dulls it a lot. But I want it to be happier, brighter. So I'm gonna take out like all the low stuff.
Let's dance in style, let's dance for a while. Heaven can wait, we're only watching the sky.
Can you hear the difference? So this is with it on.
Let's dance in style, let's dance for a while. Heaven can wait, we're only watching the skies. Hoping for the best, but expecting the worst. Are you gonna drop the bomb or not?
Hear or feel the difference with that? Yeah, one just feels more up. People will describe sounds and feeling a lot. So if you ever have to record someone and they're like, can you make it sound like brighter? That means take
More
out the low
highs.
stuff. Yeah, more highs.
Let's dance in style, let's dance for a while. Heaven can wait, we're only watching the skies. Hoping for the best, but expecting the worst. Are you gonna drop the bomb or not? Let us die young or let us live forever. We don't have the power, but we never say never. Sitting in a sandpit, life is a short trip. Music's for the sad man. Can you imagine when this race is won? Turn our golden faces into the sun. Praising our leaders, we're getting into the music's play.
Y'all.
Ooh, it's gonna be so ugly. Take the auto tune off.
Can you imagine when this race is won? Turn our golden faces into the sun. Praising our leaders, we're getting in tune. The music's played by the madman.
So that's my struggle. I'll be flat. And auto tune just lifts me up a little bit. But I don't use so much to the point where it's like.
Can you imagine when this race is won? Turn our golden faces into the sun.
See that being
Be using that for sure.
very pop EDM.
Mhm.
Yeah. Very pop EDM.
You like hyperpop at all?
Hyperpop?
Because they take it to the next level. Like
I'm not sure.
sometimes you can't even like hear their voice for real. Like it sounds like a robot completely.
This was not on silent. Shows how dry my phone is though.
I mean,
Anyway.
they be going like full robot mode.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's fun.
I love it. Very interesting.
I would like to experiment with how EDM will like chop up the vocals. I've done it a few times in some songs, but I don't have any songs that do that.
Can you imagine when this race is won? Turn our golden faces into the sun. Praising our leaders, we're getting into the music's played by the madman. Can you imagine?
I think I'm gonna add a high note on there. So I've turned the speaker down because we don't want feedback. Just for illustration purposes, if I have our speakers on, that's the feedback it will cause. Just because there's like a loop. Same thing like if you put your headphones into the mic, it'll cause a really bad really bad. Really bad. Really bad. Feedback. That is how we recreated Forever Young by Alphaville. Yeah, a lot of reverb, a lot of delay, very simple song, but I wanted to spruce it up a little bit with some harmonies because that's just how I like to do it. Did you have any questions, Piper?
No, I think I'm good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's it for this studio session. I hope that y'all enjoyed it. Let me know what you think about it in the comment section down below. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And recommend the next song that I should break down in a studio session. What's something you want to learn how to do the effects for, or how to make it sound like a certain song? Let me know in the comment section down below. And once again, make sure that you try Magic Mind by going to magicmind.com/LexC20 for 20% off of your order. That's magicmind.com/LexC20 for 20% off of your order. Until next time, my name is Lexi.
My name is Piper.
Peace.
Bye.